From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good morning and happy Friday. Folks, there is a low-end chance we could see a little bit of sunshine for today. I know we are begging and pleading for that to happen. It is going to be very cold for tonight and Saturday night, those lows dropping down into the teens, and the forecast stays abnormally dry for this time of the year. Right now, you're taking a live look at Pasco. This view coming courtesy of the Dust Devils. Not seeing much out there for this morning. The fog, once again, is up in the Cascades and in the Blues, and there has been some very light drizzle this morning in the foothills, and those temperatures are below freezing. So with that in mind, just take it slow on the roadways. There could be a few slick spots out there. 20s and 30s for lower elevations. We're in the teens up in the mountains, so you have to bundle up as you're headed out the front door. Here's your hourly forecast for this Friday for the Tri-Cities. A little bit warmer for today, a little bit closer to 40, which is pretty typical for this time of the year. So for today, I'm thinking lower elevation still mostly going to be in the 30s. But again, perhaps some sunshine for today to warm us up a little bit more. We'll talk about those chances coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, the Moses Lake School District is taking action after an investigation found a coach engaged in inappropriate relationships with students. We have everything you need to know coming up.
And Catholic nurses say violence on the job is escalating, citing physical attacks and weapons on site. Nurses are calling for new security measures. We'll explain what staff is asking the hospital to do.
And if the levy doesn't pass, programs and staff could be cut. College Place now asking voters to renew a school levy without raising taxes. We explained the funding and what it supports and why it matters, all coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Jade Elliott. It is Friday, January 23rd. We are taking part in Blue Friday today, supporting the Seahawks.
Supporting football or whatever that is. We usually wear red to remember everyone deployed, but today we're doing the Seahawks thing.
We're supporting the Seahawks. Big game this weekend. You know, with the football.
Yeah,
on the,
with the basket.
And the,
with that thing. Anyways, we have a lot to get to this morning. We're going to start your top stories off. New information this morning. So the Moses Lake School District is taking action. This is after an investigation found a coach engaged in inappropriate relationships with students.
Yeah, here's what we know so far. The district says that the employee, who also worked as a substitute teacher, was placed on administrative leave as soon as the report came in last May. An independent investigation along with local police confirmed the misconduct involved at least 3 students.
Now, based on those findings, the school board voted last night to formally discharge the employee. A report has also been submitted to the state.
The district says student safety is top priority, and families with questions are encouraged to reach out to the district. The name of the individual involved in this has not been released. We'll, of course, continue to follow the story and bring you updates as more information becomes available.
Turning now to Richland, where a rising concern is impacting nurses at the Cadlick Medical Center, so much that it's a top priority as they negotiate a new contract with the healthcare provider. Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz tells us why safety is on the minds of many nurses right now.
From getting punched and kicked to finding weapons on patients, workers say a troublesome trend is making it hard for Cadlick nurses to give care to those who need it most. Nurses say that they're experiencing an increase in workplace violence, with 109 cases reported to the union last year. That data only covers the past few months, with nurses saying the problem has been growing for years. And with the Washington State Nurses Association saying patients are occasionally bringing in guns, knives, and even blowtorches, nurses say that their safety concerns need to be addressed.
The weapons reaches every part of the hospital, even in closed units. There's really no true way to screen. So that means that anybody at any time, like if they have a concealed weapon, they can get to any part of the hospital.
As WSNA negotiates a new contract with Cadlick, union members say stopping weapons from entering the hospital is one of their top priorities. Nurses say they are recommending Cadlick installs weapon detection system at 2 entrances, as well as staffing a security guard 24/7 at the emergency room front door. But they say it's been difficult to get the hospital on board with their proposals.
I'm sure part of it has to do with the cost, truly, right? There's a cost to everything. We'd like to see more collaboration with administration on coming up with ideas to help take more proactive measures than reactive measures.
We reached out to the team at the Cadlick Regional Medical Center to learn about its current safety measures, but at the time of this newscast, we are still waiting on a response. The Nursing Association says it's planning a picket outside the medical center for next Monday to voice its concerns to the public. The Monday picket is set to run from 8:30 to 10:30 a.m. Reporting from Richland, Caleb Sipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
And we'll, of course, bring you that coverage of the picket next week and keep you updated as we wait for a response from Cadlick.
Well, the Port of Kennewick plays a major role in regional development, but much of its work happens beyond port property. Behind the scenes, Port of Kennewick commissioners serve on more than a dozen committees across the Tri-Cities, from regional planning and tourism to economic development and tribal partnerships. Assignments are reviewed every 2 years during open commission meetings, giving commissioners a chance to serve where they're best fit while balancing their workload. Some committees are required, others voluntary, but port leaders say that the value goes far beyond simply having a seat at the table.
Helps the port by getting knowledge into what else is going on in the community, what other things are, what other needs are being met by the committees, what other needs maybe aren't being met. So it's a great opportunity for us to kind of have our feelers out there.
Now, port officials say that information helps guide future projects and ensures the port's work reflects the needs of the broader community.
Now to your voice, your vote in College Place. Residents will soon find an important decision waiting for them on their special election ballot.
It's a renewal levy for the College Place School District. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia reports that this isn't about any new taxes, but about maintaining the quality and opportunities that the district already provides.
Marissa Waddell, Executive Director of Education and School Operations at College Place School District, says that the levy on the ballot is a replacement renewal levy. It's an existing tax the district is asking taxpayers to renew without raising the current rate, which remains at $2.50 per $1,000 of assessed value.
If the levy were not to pass, we would see about a 20% reduction in our budget, which is obviously a big number. And so we would have to look at what are we going to do with certain programs and staffing. Definitely extracurriculars would be really heavily scrutinized to see what would we do with those programs and is there a way to fund them.
Susan Bell, chairman of the Citizens Committee for Voting Yes College Place Public Schools, and who also has over 4 decades in education, says the levy renewal is vital to enriching the basic education throughout the school district, with support staff and opportunities like field trips made possible by these funds.
Basic education is important, but what we can do with the levy dollars is just even better. I've had the opportunity to be in very large districts and small districts, and every levy dollar helps the school district.
Waddell says this levy directly impacts every student from kindergarten through 12th grade.
In College Place Public Schools, our levy helps fund a number of things. All of our extracurricular programs like sports, choir, drama, those are funded with levy funds. We also fund a large number of our staff, like our nursing staff, our health services, our school counseling staff, our school social worker. A lot of positions are levy funded.
The levy also supports special education services, summer school, and after-school programs. Reporting in College Place, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
And remember, ballots are due by February 10th. And of course, College Place isn't the only area seeing levies on their ballots this year. All of our school districts here in the Tri-Cities locally also have levies on the ballot.
And you can find more information about that up on our website. And reminder, the cutoff is 8 p.m. and voters can return their ballots in person, by mail, or at an official drop-off box.
Every vote counts.
Yes.
All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. From a slow start to a confident finish, this Kennewick team has found its rhythm. We'll see what's clicking for the team now and how that's translating into late season wins. It's all coming up in your local sports after the break.
But first, our Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will have your first alert weather forecast. Keep it here. We'll be right back.
So if we spend a third of our lives sleeping, shouldn't we try to get the best sleep possible? That's why Denver Mattress is all about that sleep life.
And during the January sell-off, everything is on sale. Save $150 off our Doctor's Choice hybrid lineup and take $100 off any Buena Vista mattress. Plus, purchase any Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 gift. Or get 60 months no interest and free shipping.
Improve your sleep life one night at a time. Only at Denver Mattress. The easiest way to get the right mattress.
Pet owners know the struggle. Your best bud can track all sorts of gunk indoors. Now there's a simple solution. It's Muddy Mat, the anti-mud mat that keeps your dog's paws clean before they make a mess inside. Use Muddy Mat under your pet's food dish, in the bathroom, even catch spills in the kitchen. Call or go online to order your Muddy Mat right away. Through this introductory offer, order 2 and get 1 free for only $19.95 each.
The 3 little pigs needed a home because their old one blew over, but every mortgage felt like another scam.
The big bad wolf offered a loan.
Our rates will blow you over.
Then came Wolf & Company Mortgage. More hot air. The pigs were about to give up, but then they found Yakima Federal Savings and Loan.
Very helpful and friendly. And a great rate that made sense.
Skip the wolves. Trust Yakima Federal Savings and Loan for your home loan. Visit yakimafed.com. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
A new head coach and a new attitude, but it's still the most exciting game in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh my!
Seattle Kraken Hockey.
That's hockey, baby!
Seattle Kraken Hockey, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Tonight,
I heard somebody running from behind me.
I really thought he was gonna die.
We have a killer in our community. What played out next? This is a detail only the killer would know. Chilling 2020, tonight on ABC and stream on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now are sponsored by Allen Brecky Law Offices.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and take you on that zone-by-zone tour of this morning's temperatures. It is cold, obviously. We're in the teens and 20s up in the Cascades. And then for the Kittitas Valley, we're seeing mid-20s up and down the valley, 27 degrees in Ellensburg. Then for the Yakima Valley, you're either at 30 or 31 degrees. 31 for Yakima, 30 for Union Gap. Then for the lower Columbia Basin, we're seeing a range from 29 to 34. 29 for Mesa, 34 for Boardman, 31 degrees for the Tri-Cities. For the foothills, we're seeing teens and 20s. And then for the highest elevations of the Blue Mountains, we're also seeing teens and 20s. Just a little reminder, we are seeing some very light drizzle in the foothills this morning. That could be putting down a few slick spots out there. Good reason to take it slow, as always. Okay, here's your day planner forecast for this Friday for Hermiston. Going to see clouds all throughout the day, highs getting into the mid-30s. Now look, there will be a low-end chance that we could see a little bit of sunshine as we head into the afternoon. And here's the reason why, okay? We have this very weak storm system that has really fallen apart the closer and closer it's gotten to the Washington and Oregon coastlines. You can see a little bit of precip right now in Oregon. And so that adjacent storm system could be doing just enough to mix up our cloud layer. And in essence, could be doing just enough to give us a little bit of sunshine as we head into the afternoon. We'll see how it pans out. But in terms of the precip chances, they are going to stay very limited over the next 7 days. And I think even that is an understatement. So we'll talk about why that's going to be the case coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. It is 5:14 now and turning to sports, where it's not always about how you start, but how you finish. And the Kennewick girls basketball team is proving that point on the court.
This morning, Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable shows us the team that's heating up at exactly the right time.
Starting the year with only 2 returning players is tough for any team, but throughout the season, Kennewick has started to feel more comfortable on the court.
I'm very happy where we're at right now. So we had a very slow start. We only, got 2 wins going into Christmas break. But once we came back after the New Year's, we won 5 of 7. So very proud of these girls working hard and improving on both offense and defense. So
Players and coaches agree. They are powered by their bond on and off the court.
I would say our defense is pretty good, but what's going to carry us is mostly our chemistry, since we've been playing together since 3rd grade, most of us. So just knowing that in practice, we all have each other's backs in the game too, but I think our chemistry is our biggest strength.
One of the driving forces for the team is senior Riley Bendewald. She's towards the top of the conference in scoring, averaging about 17 points per game.
Yeah, the numbers that I put up are cool, but I wouldn't be able to do it without these girls out here. Like they gave me great passes, they move the ball, they create opportunities for me to score, so it's a great group.
Just been a big force for us inside, and her game, both offense and defense, have just improved so much that she's getting looks from other colleges and everything. So very excited for her to play at that next level too.
Bendewald and the Lions now look to keep their momentum going as they close out the season. In Kennewick, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
And Kennewick's next test will come this weekend.
They prepare to face off against Pasco in Chiawana. Good luck.
Lots of basketball happening this weekend.
All right, keep it here because coming up next, Josh Colbert is back with that first alert full weather forecast. We're talking chilly temperatures, and it's kind of staying that way. Oh boy, he's going to have more on that coming up in just a few minutes.
Think it's too early to start my car to heat up?
No, not at all. Not with this cold.
Ready to refresh your home for less? At the Tri-County Partners Habitat store, find home upgrades, electrical, lighting, flooring, furniture, outdoor pavers, and more at affordable prices. And new this season, we design and sell custom cabinets. Best of all, every purchase supports Habitat's mission, helping build homes for local families. Great prices, greater purpose. Visit the Habitat store today. Your next project starts here.
Check it out.
Win a free mini vacation to Schweitzer in the Apple Valley News Now Stay and Ski giveaway, where the grand prize is 2 nights lodging and 2 days skiing for 2 at Schweitzer. Enter on the contest page at applevalleynewsnow.com. From Schweitzer and Apple Valley News Now.
Meet Jan. She's enjoying a beautiful day outdoors with friends and family. She's also managing her type 2 diabetes by taking Jardiance, the little pill with a big story to tell. You see, once daily Jardiance can help lower your A1C. Jardiance works 24/7 in your body to flush out some sugar. And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardiance can reduce the risk of cardiovascular death too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine and infection between and around the anus and genitals. Both may be fatal. Severe allergic reactions, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections in men and women, and low blood sugar. Stop taking and tell your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, rash, swelling, trouble breathing or swallowing. Tell your doctor about lightheadedness, weakness, fever, pain, tenderness, redness, or swelling between the anus and genitals. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
So ask your doctor about Jardiance, the little pill with a big story to tell.
Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist, Dr. Tegan Goodell, is now caring for patients in Prosser and Walla Walla. Dr. Goodell provides advanced care in orthopedic surgery and sports medicine injuries, including surgery of the shoulder, elbow, knee, and ankle. Get back to doing what you love. Call Prosser Orthopedic Center at 509-786-5599 or visit prosserhealth.org. Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
Lather, rinse, repeat. It never feels like enough. It's not your products, it's your water. Culligan water softeners prevent damaging hard water buildup, revitalizing your hair and skin. Upgrade your routine with Culligan.
Seattle Kraken Hockey, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It is going to get cold for tonight and for tomorrow night as well, as those overnight lows are going to drop down into the teens. Here's what it's going to look like in the Yakima Valley. 17 for tonight, 16 for tomorrow night, and then we'll slowly but surely start to warm things back up as we head into next week. And here are those afternoon highs that we're expecting in the Yakima Valley, keeping it below average through about Tuesday to Wednesday, then a couple degrees warmer than normal by the time we get to Thursday. We're only going to end up in the mid 40s, but I think all of us will take 43 as opposed to 35. Okay, now let's talk about just how dry the forecast is going to stay for this time of the year over the next 7 days. And first of all, for today in the Yakima Valley, of course, not expecting any rainfall at all. It's going to be mostly cloudy, could have some sunshine breaking through as we head into the afternoon, but on top of that, of course, it's going to be cold as highs are going to end up in the mid 30s. And you can see those hour by hour temperatures, precip chances, sky coverage, all by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app free in the App Store or on Google Play. Okay, here's why we're going to continue to keep it so dry for this time of the year in the Pacific Northwest. It's because of this right here, this blue spinning H, which indicates a very strong area of high pressure that has been dominating the Pacific Northwest now for the past few weeks. And it looks as if that is going to continue for at least the next week. As remember yesterday I was showing you models are showing like a 10% chance of showers for next Wednesday. Well, even that has been taken away from us. So no precip chances in the Yakima Valley or for the lower Columbia Basin over the next 7 days. And that is not good news because the big rainfall surpluses that we had earlier this winter, they are shrinking fairly quickly. And folks, the mountain snowpack is looking horrendous right now. We'll take a deeper dive into some of those numbers a little bit later in the show. Okay, here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. A small chance of a little sunshine for today. Then it looks as if the clouds will continue to dominate through early next week. For Yakima, dry and cold, but thankfully highs trend a little warmer by next week. For Ellensburg, highs hovering around freezing through Sunday, then a touch warmer by Monday. For Hermiston, a dry pattern that'll trend subtly warmer over the next 7 days. And finally, for Walla Walla, we keep chasing that 10% chance of rain. This time, it looks as if that's going to be next Thursday.
Okay, well, of course, it's very cold here, but we're experiencing a very low snowfall around our region, but that's not the case across the country right now. A menacing storm with a massive footprint set to hit more than half of the country with potentially historic blasts of snow and ice. Some areas in the storm's path already dealing with crippling conditions.
Yeah, it all starts today in the plains where the storm's massive pool of moist air begins to clash with that Arctic air, bone-chilling temperatures pushing the storm eastward, and major cities in the Northeast could get their largest snowfall in at least 4 years.
And the southern states are bracing for destructive ice from freezing rain, which is the storm's most serious threat. It's one that could cause extended power outages, and the ice could also make roads very dangerous. Air travel will also likely be impacted. Airlines including American, Delta, Southwest, and United have put out travel advisories and are letting customers rebook or cancel any travel scheduled over the next several days.
FAA just posting moments ago on their X feed that yes, there are definitely going to be flight delays. They listed a number of airports that they expect to see those impacts. Here locally in Seattle being one of those impacted because of the hub that it is for so many airlines. Parts of Minnesota could see a wind chill of -61.
Ooh. And then
-61.
I was in Dallas for the first Alaska, so they're calling this Dalaska 2.0.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna
hit different for a number of places across the country. Places that aren't necessarily used to weather like this or have seen it before, but it's not a regular occurrence.
Yeah, in Texas, the cars aren't pre-treated, the roads aren't pre-treated, so everything's just halted.
Exactly. They're saying,
including myself.
235 million people across the country right now embracing for a major winter impact.
We'll keep an eye on it.
Around this time of the year, when we're like abnormally dry and quiet, all that active weather is going to go somewhere.
Yep.
And so typically the eastern half of the United States sees it, but eventually that pattern can reverse.
A little flip-flop.
Yes.
Yep. All right. Well, we're going to keep you updated on it. It's a big story we're following, of course, closely across the country. Still more ahead here, though, locally, and we are talking nominations for the Oscars. They have finally been revealed this morning. We're breaking down the top nominees, the acting contenders, and some surprises in the animated features category. Who's in, who's out, and what's to watch for this award season. It's all coming up in your entertainment headlines after the break.
Pet owners know the struggle. Your best bud can track all sorts of gunk indoors. Now there's a simple solution. It's Muddy Mat, the anti-mud mat that keeps your dog's paws clean before they make a mess inside. Use Muddy Mat under your pet's food dish, in the bathroom, even catch spills in the kitchen. Call or go online to order your Muddy Mat right away. Through this introductory offer, order 2 and get 1 free for only $19.95 each.
Just like you, I'm working towards buying my first home.
I'm saving for my children's future.
Like you, I want financial tools that make my life easier.
At Hapo, we're more than employees. We're people just like you, and we understand what really matters.
Just like you,
we're planning for our future.
And I care about making a difference.
We're here to help you navigate life's milestones, big and small, because we're just like you. Join us at Hapo today.
I think this is my favorite. Okay. Hun, what do you think of this?
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Don't relocate, renovate. Avoid rising interest rates by changing your bathroom, not your home. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Hi, everybody. Jay Leno here. You know, I love doing live stand-up comedy. No politics, no lectures. I'm not giving you my opinion on every issue of the day. Just nothing but jokes. So come by, check it out, and we'll have a lot of fun. Oh, it's clean, too.
Jay Leno live on stage. Friday, April 24th, Legends Casino Hotel. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com or Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Jay Leno live. Friday, April 24th, Legends Casino Hotel.
Come on by. Check out the show.
Another Yakima winter is right around the corner. Don't get left out in the cold this year. Call Vance Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electric today and take advantage of our Cozy Comfort Bundle. You'll get a furnace system check as well as a whole home electrical inspection for just $116. That's right, 2 checks, 1 cozy price, and peace of mind all season long with our Cozy Comfort Bundle. This winter, don't leave it to chance. Call Vance. Vance Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electric.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. This morning, Hollywood is buzzing after the Academy revealed the 98th Oscar nominations.
Yeah, it's a big year for Sinners. Ryan Coogler's vampire thriller leading the pack with a record 16 nominations.
Plus other fan favorites like One Battle After Another and Bugonia are in the mix, making this year's race one of the most exciting in recent memory.
And this morning, ABC's George Pinocchio breaks down this year's Oscar nominations.
Sinners. Sinners, written by Ryan Coogler.
Sinners is definitely Hollywood's golden child today. The vampire thriller starring Michael B. Jordan collected a record 16 Oscar nominations, including nods in multiple acting categories, plus director, screenplay, and best picture among them.
Come on, open the door, let me on out of here.
Stay. It's you?
Of course it's me, open the door.
Joining Sinners in the hunt for the Best Picture award is Bugonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, and Train Dreams.
I got a tunnel. Whoa, what's going on? I need a weapon, man. All you got is nunchucks here.
Besides Best Picture, One Battle After Another is doing battle for multiple Oscars. The film, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Tiana Taylor, Benicio del Toro, and Sean Penn, is the day's second highest nominated film with 13. DiCaprio is in the running for Best Actor, along with Timothée Chalamet for Marty Supreme, Ethan Hawke, Blue Moon, Michael B. Jordan for Sinners, and Wagner Moura, The Secret Agent. In the Best Actress category, Academy voters nominated Jessie Buckley for Hamnet, Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, Kate Hudson for Song Sung Blue, Renata Reinsva for Sentimental Value, and Emma Stone, Begonia. As for supporting actor,
Benicio del Toro in One Battle After Another. Jacob Elordi in Frankenstein. Delroy Lindo in Sinners. Sean Penn, One Battle After Another. And Stellan Skarsgård in Sentimental Value.
In the supporting actors category, almost all are first-time nominees. Elle Fanning for Sentimental Value, Inga Eebsdottir Lilas also for Sentimental Value, plus Amy Madigan for Weapons, Wunmi Mosaku for Sinners, and Teyana Taylor for One Battle After Another. And some fan favorites in the animated feature film category, Arco, Elio, K-pop Demon Hunters, Little Amelie or the Character of Rain, and Zootopia 2.
I'm online with the animated ones.
Yes, those
I'm
are
down
great.
for those, but
love all of that, especially
Love it.
Sinners, because I love that movie. But they completely snubbed Wicked for Good.
Completely shut out.
Why do they hate them?
I don't know.
Because even last year it was like a few.
Yes.
Like not as many as people were expecting.
But there were some.
Yeah. What's going on?
I don't know. I am.
How dare you do that to Ari?
Beside
We love
myself.
her. And Cynthia Erivo. And John.
And John.
too.
Yeah, like
Come on,
everyone. I know.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Mean.
We have feelings
our
about
take.
it.
Sometimes the Academy's a little out of touch. Seems like
Who's on this Academy? I just want to talk.
We always
Talk
have
to
things to
Yeah.
say. Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see.
Sure, they have their reasoning.
Do they?
No.
Exactly.
I feel like I had to say that.
Because what could it be,
Yeah.
right? But
They're jealous.
they're just jealous. They didn't want to compete. with that. Yeah.
Exactly.
But it'll be fun. Award season always is exciting, and you never know.
excited.
And you never know, right? Look at us. You never know.
It's probably Chalamet though.
I do love
He
some
wins everything.
Chalamet, yeah. Okay, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. A city's small business incubator is aiming to keep opportunity local. Coming up, we're going to show how this project is helping entrepreneurs get started.
Also ahead, local theater is calling on the community to support students in the arts. Straight ahead, we'll
I like
show.
their theme.
Oh, see? They get it.
They get it.
also want Wicked to have nominations. Well, we'll show you how this fundraiser is making programs possible for kids. That's all coming up in your next half hour. But first, your Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, TikTok has finalized a deal to continue operating in the U.S. TikTok says the new joint venture with major investors, including Oracle's Larry Ellison, will operate under defined safeguards that protect national security. A 2024 law required the app to divest from its Chinese owner because of national security concerns. Next, Snapchat has updated its parental controls. They're meant to give parents more information about who their kids are connecting with and what features they use most. The new data could help parents decide if it's time to limit any parts of their child's activity. And Sony is releasing new turntables for the first time in 7 years. One is considered entry-level, the other uses high-quality components. Both can play a record with the touch of one button. Prices start around $400. They'll be out next month. Those are your Tech Bites. I'm Sophie Flay. Have a great day.
Being a pro doesn't start under the lights. It starts in the kitchen, where Factor chefs move like point guards, reading heat and timing every pass. And dietitians dial in balance, the way coaches fine-tune plays. Because what you put in is what you get out. And what you eat, that's where it starts. Factor, eat like a pro.
Save up to 50% on select installed styles of beautiful new carpet and flooring from Empire Today. Plus, we'll beat any competitor's offer, guaranteed. Visit EmpireToday.com or call or text
800-588-2300 Empire.
It's high noon, and the winter's clear. 7 out of 10 cats prefer Blue Tastefuls chicken to Heinz chicken. And with Tastefuls' delicious natural ingredients, it's easy to see why. Blue Tastefuls, a taste cats love made with natural ingredients.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good Friday morning. Thanks for waking up with us, joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Josh Colbert.
I've already started my car in preparation for after the show.
That's good because it's too cold.
Early.
You got to.
It's so
Any relief?
cold.
You know,
Sunshine?
glass half full. You were talking about that negative 61 wind
Yes.
chill in Minnesota. It's only, let's see, what does the temperature say out there? It's like, 30.
I know. And
Let's just say it's 30 degrees.
That is the thing right now. I mean, we are seeing respectively mild weather
compared to the
especially
rest
compared,
of the country.
to the millions, hundreds of millions of Americans.
I mean, put that in perspective. 30 degrees is 90 degrees warmer than that. So.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah, I think we're going to be
I'll turn
okay.
the car off.
We just like to complain.
Yeah.
It's just the nature, right?
Yeah.
It's too hot, it's too cold. It's too boring.
It's too gray, but hey, could see a little bit of sunshine later today. Low end chance of a little sunshine.
I'll just take just a glimmer.
Gotta glom onto something,
Yeah.
right? So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at those big weather stories. Again, perhaps a little breakthrough with the clouds for today. It's going to turn fairly cold for tonight with those lows dropping down into the teens, and our forecast continues to stay just unbelievably dry for this time of the year. Right now, you're taking a live look at Pasco. This view coming courtesy of the Dust Devils, and the fog this morning continues to be up in the mountains, but that means that lower elevations are stuck underneath that layer of stratus clouds. And we have seen some reports of some very light drizzle this morning for the foothills. That would be freezing drizzle, as those temperatures right now are below freezing. You see we're in the mid to upper 20s in the foothills. Could be some slick spots out there. Got to take it slow. In general, lower elevations in the 20s and 30s, and we're in the teens and 20s up in the mountains. Here's your hourly forecast for this Friday for the Yakima Valley. Going to be stuck in the mid 30s when it's all said and done. And I'm personally going with clouds all throughout the day, but just know into the afternoon, some of that could start to break apart just a little bit. So for today, a mostly cloudy day. It's going to be cold. Highs going to end up in the 30s, but maybe seeing some sunshine. I'll talk about why, and also we'll have an update on those climate numbers. That's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Josh, thank you. We begin this half hour of news looking to Oregon, where a small community is working to grow its local economy by helping small businesses get their start. The city of Oregon is moving forward with a small business incubator designed to lower the cost of entry for local entrepreneurs. So the project, located along Highway 730 in Oregon, will include several business spaces and a shared certified kitchen to help startups operate and grow. The incubator is being funded through $1 million in federal congressional designated spending, along with an additional $300,000 to $400,000 in local economic development funds, with the first phase of construction expected to be complete by December. City leaders say the incubator is meant to help small businesses grow while strengthening Oregon's long-term economic stability.
And also a big night for the arts is coming up in the Tri-Cities. The Academy of Children's Theater is getting ready for its annual Heart for the Arts Gala. It's a fundraiser that supports programs, scholarships, and community outreach. The event takes months of planning and comes at a busy time for the theater, with shows, classes, and after-school programs all happening now. Funds raised help provide scholarships, free school performances, and transportation for students all across the region. This expands arts access into Pasco and beyond, and the Heart for the Arts Gala happens February 21st at the Three Rivers Convention Center. And if you use the code APPLE on their website, it'll provide you $35 off of their tickets. And keep it here, because coming up next, plan your weekend without braving the cold. We've got indoor fun for the whole family, from hands-on science at the Reach Museum to trains and more across the Tri-Cities. Your community events is coming up right after your full climate report with Chief Meteorologist Josh Culbreth. All that is right after the break.
Live with Kelly and Mark today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Tonight,
I heard somebody running from behind me. I really thought I was gonna die.
we have a killer in our community. What played out next? This is a detail only the killer would know. Chilling 2020, tonight on ABC and stream on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Experience winter fun at Silver Mountain Resort. Discover some of the best terrain in the region, just 30 minutes east of Coeur d'Alene, right off I-90. Relax in a beautiful condo, just a short stroll from the gondola. Dining, exciting water slides, and indoor surfing at the water park, where it's always 84 degrees. Ride North America's longest gondola to epic snow tubing and endless skiing and boarding. Create unforgettable family memories at Silver Mountain Resort. Book today at silvermt.com.
Dinosaur Adventure roars into Yakima. 1 weekend only. Yakima Sundo. With life-size dinosaurs and massive family fun. Experience the thrill of the prehistoric age, featuring the ferocious T-Rex, Triceratops, Velociraptor, and more. Go on a realistic fossil dig. Take a ride on your favorite dinosaur. Bounce around in the prehistoric playground and a baby dinosaur meet and greet. Take an amazing dinosaur adventure. This weekend only. Yakima Sundo. Tickets at DinosaurAdventure.com.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Dear Winter, we're coming. Our squad of vehicles, with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of our game. Bundle up. Toyota. Toyota has 25 all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive vehicles, more than any other brand. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist, Dr. Tegan Goodell, is now caring for patients in Prosser and Walla Walla. Dr. Goodell provides advanced care in orthopedic surgery and sports medicine injuries, including surgery of the shoulder, elbow, knee, and ankle. Get back to doing what you love. Call Prosser Orthopedic Center at 509-786-5599 or visit prosserhealth.org. Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
This is something that I've been dreaming about. I want to be a singer.
And I believe
I can do it.
Being here just means the entire world to me.
You were born to sing.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It is that time of the week once again. Let's go ahead and dive into those climate numbers, starting off with the seasonal rainfall numbers that we've been tracking since October 1st. And here are the rainfall totals we've actually seen during that time frame. Here are the numbers that you would expect during that time frame. Here are the surpluses, and now, unfortunately, we do have some seasonal rainfall deficits. Deficits for the foothills. We still do have some surpluses for the valleys and for the basin, but these numbers are looking a lot less comfortable than they were just a few weeks back. Okay, the Yakima Basin, if you just look at the reservoir levels, they look pretty good, right? We have 37% more water than we typically would for this time of the year, and that severe drought benchmark is when we have 25% less water than we typically have. This number is a little bit misleading, though, because if we don't have sufficient snowpack to fill up the reservoirs into the spring and summer, then that number is going to go down in a hurry. Look at the snowpack deficit that we have right now in the Yakima Basin. We have 53% less snow than we typically would for this time of the year. This is not a good number at all. Now let's take it over to the Blues, where for McKay Dam, we have 25% less water than we typically would for this time of the year. So we're right at that severe drought benchmark already. I really don't want to show you this part, but this part is not very encouraging at all. We have 65% less snow than we typically would in the Umatilla, Walla Walla, and Willow basins. So we need something to change. And unfortunately, we don't have any snow in the forecast over the next week. So those numbers are going to have to get worse before eventually they end up getting better. And I know that our ski resorts are definitely cheering for the snow, because look at, and by the way, here's your ski report brought to you by Schweitzer. We start off at Schweitzer. The base depth, only 16 inches, which matches the high temperature today of 16 degrees. Then for Ski Bluewood, a base depth of 21 inches will take you all the way across the viewing area to White Pass, where the base depth there is at 22 inches. So again, this is not very encouraging when it comes to the prospects of a fourth year of drought. This is not very encouraging when it comes to the numbers that we're tracking with our ski resorts either. And we're still stuck under that dominant area of high pressure, which is going to keep us dry for at least the next week. But eventually, sometimes that pattern flip-flops. You know, we were just talking about it, where the western half of the United States is seeing some very dry weather right now. The eastern half of the United States States is dealing with that Arctic blast. Sometimes what happens is that pattern can flip. So what we're hoping for is later this winter, the pattern flips, and we need, I'm serious, we need between 5 to 10 storm systems in a row to really run up the numbers and to get those snowpack numbers looking better. So fingers crossed that all can happen, and that's just a bunch of hoping out loud. But like I said, keeping the forecast dry over the next 7 days. We'll talk about the mechanisms that go behind that coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. 544. Looking ahead to the weekend, and with the cold weather outside, it's a perfect time to enjoy some indoor activities with the family.
And this morning, we've got you covered with a few fun indoor events right here in the Tri-Cities, many that kids and adults will both love. So first up, the Reach Museum in Richland is hosting a family STEAM workshop from 10 a.m. to noon. That's tomorrow, and kids can learn math in a fun way through art. There will also be engineering and hands-on science workshops.
And there's also a special twist. Participants get the chance to contribute artwork to the museum's new exhibit, Keep, Change, Flip. So admission for this for members is free. General admission applies for non-members.
And in Kennewick, the Tri-Cities Model Train Show is running Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Hundreds of tables will be packed with engines, rolling stock, books and collectibles, also free workshops and demonstrations for the kiddos.
Highlights include huge operating model train displays, Lego layouts, and even 2 kid-sized riding trains, including the one and only Thomas the Tank Engine. Admission is $12 on Saturday and $11 on Sunday.
Exciting stuff.
Fun, I know.
And we got more of that ahead. Coming up, we got your morning sprint, everything you need to know before you head out the door. And Josh is back with your full First Alert weather forecast. It's all coming up in just a few minutes.
Meet Jan. She's enjoying a beautiful day outdoors with friends and family. She's also managing her type 2 diabetes by taking Jardiance, the little pill with a big story to tell. You see, once daily Jardiance can help lower your A1C. Jardiance works 24/7 in your body to flush out some sugar. And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardiance can reduce the risk of cardiovascular death too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine and infection between and around the anus and genitals. Both may be fatal. Severe allergic reactions, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections in men and women, and low blood sugar. Stop taking and tell your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, rash, swelling, trouble breathing or swallowing. Tell your doctor about lightheadedness, weakness, fever, pain, tenderness, redness, or swelling between the anus and genitals. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
So ask your doctor about Jardiance, the little pill with a big story to tell.
We need a secure place for our savings after that little girl broke in and...
She broke my little piggy bank.
I checked all my socials and asked around. Little Red Riding Hood and the 3 pigs all said the same thing.
Yep, they say Yakima Federal Savings and Loan is safe and secure.
I bet the big bad wolf can't even get in there.
And there are 10 of them right here in our forest.
Only one local bank is right for a bear's hard-earned honey.
Yakima Federal Savings and Loan. Not too big, not too small, just right. Member FDIC.
I'm a real wild one.
Some days are the fun days. The days you get to go wild. Which makes the Ford Ranger perfect for you. Made to haul. Made for the trail. And made for any wild idea you've got. Get a wild deal on a Ranger today. Lease a 2025 Ford Ranger Super Crew 4x4 for just $279 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
I have 2 options for you to take a look at. What do you think?
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Fast removal, fast installation. Our remodels take only days, not weeks, so you can love your bathroom sooner. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Judy Justice, today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It is going to be very cold for tonight with those lows dropping down into the teens for both tonight and tomorrow night. We'll talk about that in a second. But first, here's your day planner forecast for this Friday for the Tri-Cities. Temperatures getting up into the 30s, a mostly cloudy day. Look, folks, there's going to be a low wind chance that maybe we could see a little bit of sunshine later for today. But in general, I'm thinking it's going to be another one of those overcast days with highs getting into the 30s for lower elevations. We'll have 20s for the mountains, and the wind gusts will end up being pretty light. Could have a few breezes for US 97 in the Cascades. And then for tonight, another mostly cloudy night. And now we're talking about the real cold stuff as we'll get down into the teens and 20s for lower elevations, teens and 20s also for the Cascades, 17 for Yakima, 20 degrees for the Tri-Cities, and we'll continue to keep the wind gusts light. Our forecast high is going to trend a little bit warmer as we head into next week. Hey, 46 degrees for next Thursday in the Tri-Cities. I'll certainly take that myself. That's going to be about 5 degrees warmer than normal for this time of the year. And as the highs go up, the lows go up as well. So we'll end up in the low 30s by next Wednesday and Thursday night. But the forecast staying abnormally dry for this time of the year. And it's because of this big area of high pressure, which has just been dominating the Pacific Northwest for the past few weeks at this point. And that kind of acts as an active weather force field. It sends all the storm systems around us, or it dissipates the storm systems, which is why we've been so dry. And unfortunately, it looks as if that pattern is going to keep on keeping on over the next 7 days as rain chances going to stay limited. In fact, no chances for rainfall in the Tri-Cities over the next week. And I was just showing you some of those rainfall numbers. Our surpluses are shrinking. Our snowpack has looked pretty bad this entire time. We don't want to see this graphic looking like this around this time of the year. So hopefully things can turn, and quickly at that. There's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities, a small chance of a little sunshine Friday. Then it looks as if the clouds will continue to dominate through early next week. In Yakima, dry and cold, but thankfully highs trend a little warmer by next week. For Ellensburg, highs hovering around freezing through Sunday, then a touch warmer by Monday. For Hermiston, a dry pattern that'll trend subtly warmer over the next 7 days. And finally, for Walla Walla, we keep chasing that 10% chance of rain. This time, it looks as if that'll be next Thursday.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 5:51. Time for your morning sprint. The top 5 local things you need to know this morning. Starting in Moses Lake, where last May, the school district received a report raising concerns about a coach who also worked as a substitute teacher. The district immediately placed that employee on administrative leave and launched an independent investigation working alongside local police. Well, that investigation has confirmed that there was an inappropriate relationship with at least 3 students. So last night, the school board formally discharged the coach, and the findings have been submitted to the state. District officials say student safety remains a top priority, and families with questions are encouraged to reach out.
And in Richland, nurses at Cadlick are reporting a rising number of violent incidents in the workplace. 109 cases were reported last year alone, and according to union leaders, patients have allegedly brought in guns, knives, and even blowtorches sometimes. They're recommending weapon detection systems at entrances and also a 24/7 security guard in the ER. But they say it's been difficult to get the hospital on board. To help raise awareness about the safety issues, the union is planning a public picket on Monday from 8:30 to 10:30 a.m.
Well, taking you to Walla Walla now, where yesterday morning a garbage truck in downtown caught fire while it was on its route. Take a look. This is video from the city of Walla Walla. Driver quickly dumped the burning trash into a nearby parking lot. Fire, street, and sanitation crews all came on scene to get those flames put out. Officials say items that shouldn't be in a regular trash, including batteries, likely caused the fire. Residents, of course, are reminded to take hazardous items like lithium-ion batteries to the household hazardous waste facility rather than throwing them away to prevent future incidents.
And the College Place School District is asking voters to renew an existing levy, which would keep the current rate at $2.50 per $1,000 of assessed value. Officials say failure to pass the levy could lead to a 20% reduction in the district budget. This would affect programs and staffing, including extracurricular activities. Levy funds support everything from sports, choir, and drama to nursing, counseling, and special education services, and even summer school and after-school programs. District leaders stress that the funding impacts every student from K through 12th grade.
And the Reach Museum in Richland is hosting a family STEAM workshop this Saturday from 10 to noon. Kids can explore math through art, experiment with engineering, and get some hands-on science activities. Participants also have a special opportunity to contribute their own artwork to the museum's new exhibit, Keep, Change, Flip. Admission is free for members. General admission rates apply for non-members.
International headlines now. 2 women involved in a protest at a St. Paul, Minnesota church on Sunday have been arrested. According to Attorney General Pam Bondi, Nikema Levy Armstrong and Chantel Louisa Allen have been taken into custody. They're accused of being part of a group who interrupted a church service and started chanting, quote, "Justice for Renee Good." No word on what charges they may face. Armstrong says the 2 were participating in the service until she stood up and asked the pastor to explain to the congregation who David Easterwood is. Easterwood is listed on the church website as one of the pastors. He also appears to be the same person who's a top ICE official in Minneapolis.
In your business headlines this morning at 5:54, consumer spending remained strong during the holidays despite elevated prices. New data from the Commerce Department shows spending rose 0.5 percentage point in November as the holiday shopping season kicked into high gear. The report also showed that inflation remained higher than normal. Personal consumption expenditures price index, which is the Fed's inflation gauge, rose 0.2% on a monthly basis, and that brought the annual rate to 2.8%, unchanged from September.
In your health headlines, the U.S. has officially split from the World Health Organization. The Trump administration said Thursday the withdrawal is now complete, with all U.S. funding ended and personnel recalled. By law, the U.S. had to give a year's notice and pay all outstanding fees before it left. The administration says it decided to withdraw because the U.S. wasn't getting a fair return on what it had contributed to the organization. Officials also said the WHO wasn't acting in the best interests of the American people.
At 55 in your sports headlines this morning, Tri-City hockey fans are in for a showdown tonight as the Americans host the Portland Winterhawks at the Toyota Center. This rivalry has been intense all season. The teams split a home-and-home series over the holidays, including a 5-4 overtime win for the Tri-City Americans. Both squads sit close in the Western Conference standings, so every goal counts. Puck drops just after 7 tonight, and the teams will meet again in Portland in March for another thrilling matchup. And then, of course, Seahawks play this weekend as well on Sunday. Go Sports.
And trending now this morning, one of the most famous houses in television history is about to hit the market.
Oh, okay. I was trying to think in my head which one it was going to be.
It's like a Full House.
I was a Full House or Home Alone house or...
And this,
the Father of the Bride,
yeah.
Father of the Bride house. Yeah, but this one, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air house. This will be listed this month. The iconic LA mansion was used for establishing shots of Uncle Phil's house in the 90s sitcom.
It's unknown what the asking price will be. The house last sold in 1978 for $732,000. I have a feeling it's probably going to be a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
in
10 mil.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, something like that.
That's cool, though. I love it when houses like that go up. Oh, and the Brady Bunch house.
Oh, yeah.
That was another iconic one that has sold over the course of the years.
Goonies house in Astoria.
The Goonies house.
Yeah.
There's some fun ones around.
You just gotta hit the Carlton in there.
Exactly. All day long, yeah.
Josh, can you do it? You want to try it real quick? Want to stand up?
I need
a little more space.
Yeah.
Can you do it at your next weather hit at the wall?
Well, let's circle back to that.
I'm going to ask.
Yeah, we're not going to let this die down, for sure.
Not letting you forget.
Nope. All right, still ahead in your 6 o'clock hour. Josh will be at the weather while doing the Carlton. But then we're also talking this. Fire, trash, and quick thinking. A sanitation truck caught on camera in flames. You see it right there on your screen. Now it's serving as a reminder for residents what officials want everyone to know when it comes to putting things in the garbage.
That's also what I look like trying to hit the Carlton. Hot trash. Well, talk about a bang for your buck. Woo! Oh, buddy. A deer decided, oh my goodness. Okay, so this deer decided to cash into a bank, smashing through glass and causing a ruckus. And now this morning we'll show you the wild video again and how police safely contained this deer in distress.
Poor guy.
I know, it's coming up in your 6 o'clock hour. And Josh, hitting the Carlton soon?
Well, the way that deer was bucking, I think he'd belong right there at the rodeo. As you're taking a live look at the rodeo grounds in Ellensburg, we have cold temperatures, maybe a little bit of sunshine. later today, and perhaps a Carlton or not. So that's
don't get our hopes up for sunshine or dancing.